To automate Azure SQL Query Performance Insight, start by understanding the importance of monitoring and optimizing query performance in your Azure SQL database. Query performance insights provide valuable information about the queries running on your database, including execution times, wait statistics, and resource utilization. First, navigate to the Azure portal and select your Azure SQL database. In the left-hand menu, click on Query Performance Insight under the Intelligent Performance section. This will take you to the Query Performance Insight page, where you can view detailed information about your queries. To automate Query Performance Insight, you need to set up a monitoring system that can collect and analyze query performance data. Azure provides several tools and services that can help you achieve this, including Azure Monitor and Azure Log Analytics. Start by creating a new Azure Monitor workspace and configuring it to collect query performance data from your Azure SQL database. You can do this by clicking on the New Workspace button and following the prompts to set up your workspace. Next, create a new Log Analytics query that collects query performance data from your Azure SQL database. You can use the Azure Monitor query language to write a query that retrieves the desired data, such as query execution times, CPU utilization, and memory usage. Once you have set up your Log Analytics query, you can use Azure Monitor to schedule the query to run at regular intervals and collect the data. You can also use Azure Monitor to set up alerts and notifications based on the query performance data, so you can quickly identify and address any performance issues. In addition to Azure Monitor, you can also use Azure Automation to automate query performance insight. Azure Automation provides a powerful automation platform that allows you to automate repetitive tasks and workflows, including query performance monitoring and optimization. To use Azure Automation, start by creating a new automation account and linking it to your Azure SQL database. Then, create a new runbook that runs your Log Analytics query and collects the query performance data. You can schedule the runbook to run at regular intervals, and use the output to trigger alerts and notifications. Best practices for automating Azure SQL Query Performance Insight include monitoring query performance regularly, analyzing query execution plans, and optimizing queries to improve performance. You should also use Azure Monitor and Azure Automation to set up alerts and notifications, so you can quickly identify and address any performance issues. By following these steps and best practices, you can automate Azure SQL Query Performance Insight and improve the performance and efficiency of your Azure SQL database. This will help you to optimize your queries, reduce costs, and improve the overall user experience.